Cannes calling a festival of creativity and Côte d'Azur charm. The air buzzed with excitement. Cannes, drenched in sunshine, welcomed the world to the Cannes Lions Advertising Festival. Creative energy crackled everywhere. Flags fluttered in the gentle breeze. Yachts bobbed in the azure water. Palm trees swayed, their fronds like graceful dancers. I too was caught up in the intoxicating energy, eager to explore beyond the festival walls. Wandering through wonders, narrow streets and unexpected delights. Stepping away from the bustling Croisette, I wandered into the labyrinthine streets of Le Souquet, the old town. Each narrow lane held a new discovery. Sun-drenched squares opened up unexpectedly. Vivid bougainvillea cascaded from balconies, a riot of color against the weathered stone. The air was filled with the scent of freshly baked bread and strong coffee. I felt a million miles away from the festival, yet completely absorbed in the heart of Cannes. A chance encounter meeting George, a man with a passion for photography. In a small, sun-dappled square I met him. George, an elderly gentleman, sat on a bench, a vintage camera in his lap. He was sketching the scene in a small notepad. Intrigued, I approached him. We struck up a conversation, two strangers united by a love for capturing moments. He spoke of Cannes with a twinkle in his eye, his words painting vivid pictures of the city's past and present. Ascending to new heights, climbing the castle and capturing the views. There's something magical about climbing to a high vantage point where history and nature blend seamlessly. The journey itself is as rewarding as the destination. "Come," George said, his voice full of enthusiasm, his eyes sparkling with the promise of adventure. He had been here many times before, but his excitement was as fresh as if it were his first visit. "I'll show you Cannes from the best vantage point," he exclaimed, his voice carrying the thrill of discovery. The city of Cannes, known for its glamour and beauty, awaited us. He led me on a winding path up the hill towards the old castle. The climb was invigorating, each step bringing us closer to the past. The path was lined with ancient stones and lush greenery, whispering tales of bygone eras. With each step, the view became more breathtaking. The city below started to reveal itself, a mosaic of red roofs and winding streets. The higher we climbed, the more expansive the view, each vista more stunning than the last. We reached the top, panting but exhilarated. The sense of accomplishment was overwhelming. We stood there, catching our breath, feeling the cool breeze on our faces, and taking in the magnificent view that stretched out before us. The panorama of Cannes unfolded before us, a tapestry of red roofs, sparkling sea, and distant mountains. The city looked like a painting, each element perfectly placed to create a harmonious whole. The sea shimmered under the sun, and the mountains stood majestically in the distance. George smiled, his eyes twinkling with joy and pride. This was his favorite spot, and now it was mine too. The view was more than just beautiful, it was a reminder of the journey we had taken to get here. "Magnifique, n'est-ce pas?" he said, snapping a photo with his vintage camera. The moment was perfect, captured forever in a single frame. We stood there, soaking in the beauty of Cannes, feeling a deep connection to the place and to each other. The climb had been worth every step, and the view was a reward beyond measure. Over the next few days, George became my guide, my friend. We explored hidden chapels tucked away in quiet corners. We lingered in bustling markets, the air thick with the scent of fresh produce and spices. He introduced me to local artisans, their workshops filled with treasures. He shared stories of Cannes' history, his words bringing the past alive. With each shared moment, my appreciation for this enchanting city deepened. George, a master of surprise, led me on another adventure. "I have something special to show you," he whispered conspiratorially. We hopped onto a local bus, winding our way up a steep, twisting road. The anticipation was palpable. Then, we arrived. The view stole my breath away. A secluded cove, hidden from the crowds, unfolded before us. Turquoise water sparkled invitingly. The air was filled with the sound of waves crashing against the rocks. As we sat on the warm sand sharing a simple picnic of baguettes, cheese and fruit, I reflected on my journey. Cannes was more than just a festival. It was a place of unexpected encounters, shared stories, and breathtaking beauty. Through George's eyes, I had discovered a different side to the city, a side rich in history, culture, and the warmth of human connection. A toast to new friendships, sharing wine and stories under the setting sun. the sky painted in hues of orange and pink, the air filled with laughter and the clinking of glasses. It was a moment that felt timeless, as if the world had paused just for us. One evening, as the sun began its descent, casting a golden glow over the city, we found ourselves in a small, family-run restaurant tucked away on a side street. The restaurant, with its rustic charm and warm ambiance, felt like a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. The golden light bathed the exterior, making it look almost magical. The aroma of garlic and herbs filled the air, wafting from the kitchen where a skilled chef was at work. The sizzle of ingredients in the pan, the fragrant smell of fresh herbs, and the sight of the chef meticulously preparing each dish added to the anticipation of the meal to come. We shared a delicious meal, the flavors exploding in my mouth. Each bite was a revelation, a testament to the chef's expertise and the quality of the ingredients. The conversation flowed as freely as the wine, with stories and laughter punctuating each course. The camaraderie at the table was palpable, a shared experience that brought us closer together. As we sipped on local wine, George raised his glass. The wine, rich and full-bodied, complemented the meal perfectly, enhancing the flavors and adding to the overall experience. The glasses, filled with the deep red liquid, caught the light and sparkled, adding to the festive atmosphere. To new friendships, he said, his eyes twinkling, and to the adventures life throws our way. His words resonated with all of us, a reminder of the importance of cherishing these moments and the people we share them with. The toast was met with enthusiastic cheers and clinking glasses, a symbol of our shared journey and the memories we were creating together. The setting sun, the delicious food, the exquisite wine, and the company of good friends made it an evening to remember. Beyond the festival's glitz and glamour, beyond the red carpets and flashing cameras, lies the true essence of Cannes. It's in the everyday lives of its people, in the warm smiles exchanged on the streets, and in the vibrant conversations at local cafes. Finding the heart of Cannes in its people is an experience like no other. The days flew by in a whirlwind of exploration and discovery. Each corner of the city revealed a new story, a new face, and a new experience. From the bustling markets to the serene beaches, every moment was a treasure waiting to be uncovered. As the festival drew to a close, the city seemed to take a deep breath, exhaling the excitement and settling back into its usual rhythm. The streets, once filled with the buzz of festival goers, now echoed with the gentle hum of daily life. I realized that Cannes had worked its magic on me. It wasn't just the allure of the festival or the beauty of the city that had captivated me. It was something deeper, something more profound. It wasn't just the glamorous events or the creative energy that had captivated me. It was the people, the locals who lived and breathed Cannes every day. Their stories, their kindness, and their passion for their city were what truly made Cannes special. It was the people like George who had opened their hearts and shared their city with me. George, a local artist, had shown me the hidden gems of Cannes, the places only a true local would know. George had taken me to his favorite spots, from the quiet corners of the old town to the bustling markets where he bought his art supplies. He introduced me to his friends, each with their own unique stories and perspectives on life in Cannes. They had shown me the true spirit of Cannes, a spirit of warmth, generosity, and joie de vivre. It was in the way they welcomed me into their lives, sharing their stories and their city with open hearts. The heart of Cannes isn't found in its glamorous events or its beautiful scenery. It's found in its people, in their warmth, their generosity, and their love for their city. It's in the everyday moments, the shared laughter, and the simple acts of kindness that make Cannes truly special. The journey continues, a promise of more adventures to come. As I bid farewell to George, promising to stay in touch, I knew that this wasn't goodbye, but rather a see you soon. Cannes, with its hidden gems and captivating charm, had left an indelible mark on my soul. I carried a piece of it with me, a newfound appreciation for the beauty of unexpected encounters and the power of human connection. Au revoir, Cannes, until we meet again on your sunny shores. My journey through the lens had taken me beyond the expected, deep into the heart of Cannes. It was a journey filled with laughter, shared stories, and the joy of discovering the world anew. And as I boarded the plane, the sun setting on the horizon, I knew that I would return, drawn back to the magic of Cannes and the promise of more adventures to come.